Joining us now is fashion designer Kenneth Cole, who was a very close friend of Natasha's. Good morning, Kenneth.
Morning, Maggie.
So sorry about your loss.
It's a loss for a lot of people. She was an extraordinary woman, Natasha. And, but, you know, we shared a commitment to something that was very personal to Natasha specifically, which is the eradication and the advocacy for AIDS, HIV-related issues.
Her father died of AIDS, right?
She lost her father 1991, and a couple of years later, she got comfortable starting to share her pain and her story with other people. And she became very compelling over the years, even more and more so, and she was passionate and she was compassionate, and about people knowing this story and how awful this disease is and how important it is people know about it. And she became this extraordinary, articulate, eloquent spokesperson
for AMFAR.
For AMFAR, and she joined our board a few years ago, but she's been connected to us for most of this journey, and that's how we've become friends and partners in that regard throughout this. And it's ironic because Natasha, she wasn't a reckless person, which is, you know, it's odd how this whole thing came to an end for her, for us, for everybody. She was very thoughtful and calculating and careful, and it was important to her. She thought about what she was going to say and how she was going to say it. And
it's interesting because she wasn't even being reckless on the slope. She was on a bunny slope, had just a freak accident.
Yeah, it's true.
Her family has said, and it speaks to how important AMFAR was to her, that instead of flowers, they would like everyone to donate to AMFAR. We saw them last night on Broadway. Liam Neeson and Vanessa Redgrave surprised everybody by showing up there. They dimmed the lights in her honor at 8 o'clock when most shows start. I watched this, Kenneth. Look at the pain in their faces. It's just so raw.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything worse, anything harder to deal with. I mean, Natasha has spent so much of her career speaking on behalf of others and caring so much about the plight of others, and you know, just feeling the pain she did of her father's passing, and now if others have to live with hers, it seems so unfair.
It really does. What's your favorite memory or an interesting story that you can share with us about her?
I mean, Natasha, well, she was very excited, by the way, because she was preparing to be on Broadway with her mother for the first time.
Right.
Which is, they hadn't done this before, and they were going to do this actually, I think, in the end of April. So she was very excited about it, very kind of preparing for it, and very focused on stuff, which is how she was, so I don't know. I mean, just kind of her quirky things and getting ready for events, and kind of it was very Natasha. But we're really, at AMFAR, we feel very flattered to be able to kind of be part of her legacy and to pay this special tribute. And we set up a fund in her honor, Natasha Richardson Fund, and where we can pay a tribute to her through our work and through her passion.
How can people find out about that?
I think it's amfar.org if you can find through that, and
well, we're going to put it on our
we'll
website as well.
Through that.
And thank you so much for sharing your memories.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.